So Lexinfintech is an incredible company. Right now you have a company that trades at, I think it's around 1.5 times earnings or something like that. So this is not investing advice. This is not investing advice. So you have a company that trades at 1.5 times earnings. My average purchase price for all my purchases, and now it makes up 26, I think, percent of my portfolio, is 1.97%. So I'm getting an 11.7% dividend at its current payout. And right now, the company last year, I think it bought up like around 10% of its outstanding stock. So this is a company that's bought back out 10% of its outstanding shares 1 year ago, or something like that, year and a half, whatever. Now it yields, I believe, at the current price today, around 13.9%. If they were, let's say, to keep the dividend steady. So you have a company that yields 13.9%, paying 13.9%, has a history of distributing its profits to shareholders. And again, this is not investment advice, so this is not investment advice. So that's why I bought shares with 26% of my portfolio, because I wanted a fintech that was cheaper. I got it at around, I think I bought in at 1.65, 1.7 times earnings. So I thought that was a really good price to earnings ratio. I wanted the 11.7% dividend, and they're only paying out 20% of their profits. Is it the right move? Is it the wrong move? I don't know, because I know that the fintech industry is going through a ton of regulation in China, and it really, we'll see what happens with the Communist Party and where they want to go with that, but that's really going to determine the fintech industry. But still, I mean, so this is why I think partially the earnings ratio is so low, but it still does pay out 13.9%. So let's just say it pays out 14%. You have a company paying basically out 14% right now. And no one cares. They're buying Nvidia at 100 times earnings. They're buying ARM at 100 times earnings. They're buying other companies at 100 times earnings that can't even pay a 1% dividend. They're buying companies that don't even pay a 1% dividend, can't even pay a 0.5% dividend. And this company pays 14% right now. You had, just like I did in the other video, you had Hello Group or Momo paying a 10% dividend, trading at around 5.4 times earnings. Company trading at 5.4 times earnings, something like that, and you're over there buying companies in the U.S. at Alphabet, like I said in the other video too, at like 30 times earnings. So it just seems pretty odd. I mean, I can understand because the fintech industry is high, it's volatile and stuff like that, but still, I mean, it is a 14% dividend. So for me, it doesn't seem. I mean, I did feel like took 26% of my portfolio, but I mean, Lexinfintech seems pretty well run, and it has had pretty good quarters. So I mean, it just seems odd that people would clamor for companies paying trading at 100 times earnings when you have something paying a 14% dividend trading at 1.5 times earnings or less now. I'm not sure specifically.